Hello YouTube and welcome to Givo Likes to Yap Out of His Ass. So we're back and we're yapping again today, guys. I'm excited because I like doing these videos with you. I don't know how this game works, but it's an hobby and we're just gonna run it in the background. So if I fall, you can laugh at me, etc. So today, you know what we're talking about? Okay, whoa. We are talking about my teacher thinks I'm freaking Einstein or something, guys. So I understand if if this comment was made towards Mimic, of course, because that dude is Einstein. That dude's working 24/7. I don't know if these are insta kill or what, but didn't even get hit. Ow, why are we ragdolling? So anyways, like I was saying, yes, Mimic is actually Einstein. And my teacher, let's get back to the main topic. My teacher deadass thinks oh my gosh, okay. My teacher deadass thinks I'm Einstein. And let me tell you why. So, about a week ago, I was gonna make this video like a week ago, but I just really didn't get around to it, and I've kind of been doing community service, so I really never got around to this video. But about a week ago, or every single week we have vocabulary words, right? We have to study and like make a presentation on them, right? So that's normal, nothing crazy, but we get vocabulary words every single week, and that's normal. And I understand, and then after like like 4 or 5 days of school days, we will take a test on them, we'll study them, all that. So that makes a lot of sense, right? It's just normal school activities. But then, so 3 weeks go by, I'd say it's about 32 vocabulary words. So it's 3 weeks into probably about 4 weeks into the school year. And bro, she says, so we have a vocabulary test on all 3 weeks, all 30 vocabulary words coming up. And I'm like, broski, are we serious? No, 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 no. Rip. That's such a rip, dude. But yeah, so she literally says, we have a final vocab test on all 3 weeks. And mind you, that is 30 words. 30 words. Sure, people can remember them, but me? Come on now, man. You guys know who I am? I'm Gibbo, bro. I don't know. I literally barely remember anything. I'm kind of like middle smart, so like I'm not that smart. But when you have a test on 3 weeks of vocabulary words, because think about it. You have vocabulary words, what the fuck? Vocabulary words for the week, right? That makes sense. Those words are fresh into your brain, you remember them, you're studying them, and then once the next week of words come along, those other words are already flashed out your brain. So I'm like thinking, how am I gonna remember stuff from that long ago? Words from frickin' 3 weeks ago had already flashed out my brain. So I really wasn't thinking and I didn't understand. Like the words were already gone because they like it's kind of like a refresh. So the words come in and then the words go out. So I got my new words and I studied those and I understood those. Mind you, I did good on basically all of these tests. So it's out of 15. Don't judge my scores. But on week 1, I got like a 10. Week 2, I got 12. And week 3, I got 13. So those are literally the best scores. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not bad. It's literally what I want to earn. It's good scores for me. I'm taking those. But then we have a freaking final unit on vocabulary words. And you know how bad I flunked that test? I got a 29 out of a 50. 29 out of 54 is what I got. Yes, you are able to go in the comments and laugh at me for that score because it is really bad. But dude, how is that even fair for me? Dude, those words had already flashed out of my brain. I wasn't even thinking of iota anymore. And if you guys do want to know what iota means, it means a little speck. Bro, I I only remember iota and defile. Defile means like dirty or something. Dude, I barely remember any of the words, so how am I expected to do good on that test? So it's kind of little like, am I Einstein? I wish. Like, I can't remember 3 weeks of words. There's obviously people who can, right? Because it makes sense that people can remember them and get good scores on it. Because that's why she does it, is to remember and go over all the words and But sadly, I didn't, and I struggled there. And this is basically what my teacher thought I could understand and do this. Nope, I am not Einstein. Come on now. I'm just a middle smart kid who goes to school and really just lives his life, messes around, is doing teenager things while he can. She really thought I would score high on a frickin' 3 weeks of words that I don't remember. Sorry, teach, but nope. And dude, you know what's funny? Okay, come on, guys. Um, so there, the tables were in groups, right? So it's like 4 people in a group. I know you can just imagine it. There's 4 people in a group. No, 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 no. Are we serious? Are we serious, dude? Okay, why have I not gotten the death animation? Oh my gosh, the biggest clutch of all time. There we go. No, 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 no. Okay, land here. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. No, why are we flying down? Okay, so yeah. So we have tables of 4, and I have my friend that I'm really close with right in front of me. And dude, I see him cheating, so I'm like, okay, he's getting the right answers. He's literally looking the answers up. He's getting the right answers. Did I decide to look at his computer and cheat? A little bit. Let's just say I did a little bit. And I didn't do it the whole test, but I did a little bit. And what's crazy is cheating doesn't even work on this test. Cheating didn't work. He literally got a 32 out of 54. So it's like, how are we dead ass supposed to put these words in our brain and literally remember them by our hearts? Come on now, guys. Whoa, that's bullshit right there. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. No. This might be one of the worst tower games ever, but it's fine. We're not going to be yapping for too much longer. So now in our class, we're working on these like little essays, and I'm doing mine about like how housing is so expensive for first time buyers, yada yada. And she comes up to our table and she literally roasts the kid. So she comes up to our table and she's like, she's going over what we wrote. It's kind of like a rough draft, like how we're planning to write about. And she comes up to our table and one kid is really struggling, so she looks at all 3 of the other kids at our table and she's like, all 3 of these other guys are really, really smart, so I would ask them for help. And me and her lock eye contact. Like, are you really saying me? I'm not. I don't think I want to be added to that group. I am not. I'm not Einstein, guys. Again, this is really just a joke vid because I just wanted to talk about it because it's so annoying. How teachers think we're so damn smart all the time. It's like, I know you teach us it, but how are we supposed to remember 3 weeks of stuff? Sure, I know you have to study for a test, but we studied, and so she says, I know you guys are probably like, you could have studied. Well, no shit, I could have studied, but she told us about the unit test, and we did the unit test in the same class period. So we got told about it, and then we did it. She gave us like 40. See, okay, so we started the unit test and then we finished it the next day. So we did this little whiteboard activity with our groups where we would flip through slideshows of the words and we would have to write them down as fast as possible for each week. And you could be like, yeah, Gibbo, you could have learned from that. Yeah, it's hard to learn when your table is really smart and they're getting the words faster than you can even read. They'll see the so there's 4 different things on our slideshow. So you got the definition, you got pictures, and you got synonyms. So 3. And bro, once the picture pulls up, they all like, brr, I know what that is. So it's like, what am I supposed to do, chat? It's like GG's, bro. It's like GG's IRL, bro. It's like Rivals 1v1, and I'm cooked right off the bat. But you know what? Oh, no, why? Why? Just why? Okay, we're just gonna sit here and probably end the video here soon because this tower is annoying, dude. But this is basically just me yapping out of my ass, saying the same thing over and over again because I like doing these videos. They're easy for me. Just really I like talking about stuff that comes along in my opinions and my life sometimes because it's really just entertaining and it's just stuff to get off of my chest because like I've said in the past, YouTube is a comfort platform for me. So overall in this video, we yapped about a teacher who thinks I'm Einstein for no reason. Like, dude, I'm a I don't know, I have like a 80 in our class, so a B you could say, which is good in my household. Damn. I really struggled throughout the years. But dude, once I got switched into her class, apparently she's the B word teacher, the bitchy teacher. And everyone was like, I hate this teacher. I hate this teacher. And now she's really not that bad. It's just you can't really cheat on anything. So people complain about it, but it's fine. The vocabulary is really easy, but the final vocabulary test of all of them combined is really freaking hard because it's already zooted out of my brain. It's already like, oh, hi, my name's Iota, and I'm coming into your brain today. Next week, the word goes right out because it's not what I'm studying. Guys, I'm an average, like I've said, I'm an average smart kid. I go for C's, B's, and A's, guys. That's so average, and Mimic's gonna flame me because. Sorry, got a little out of hand. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. If there is anything that you guys really would like just me to speak on or talk about, or any games you guys want me to play, I am so down. I think I'll have another video before Valentine's Day. And if I don't, I want to wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day now. I will see you guys in the next one. Maybe in like 2 minutes I'll become Einstein. You guys never will know because the video will be over. So maybe ask me in my comments like in 2 minutes if I became Einstein. Adios, y'all. This was a fun video to make. It's just really. Oh man.